Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer, and we're returning to command Modern Naval Air Operations. We are playing as NATO at war against Russia. We're being attacked and swarmed by Russian planes. So let's see what we can do about that. The biggest threat are these aircrafts here, coming towards the bridges in the Suwalki bridge, in the Suwalki gap between Kaliningrad and Belarus. So we want to bring our forces up over here. But we can't really. What are you doing actually? I don't really know what this aircraft is. But yeah, you can see a lot of aircrafts are also in the Estonian-Latvian airspace over here, including these guys here that are on a very suspicious course. And I think they are coming towards our airbase. There's only so much we can do about that. We only have 2 Eurofighters over here. We do have 1 more Eurofighter on the airbase down here. And we have 3 F-16s from the Portuguese Air Force of all. Coming towards Lithuania over here. Coming towards our airbase in Lithuania. They've shot down all of their missiles except 2 Sidewinders, so they really can't stand up against any of this. We do have some F-22s, but they are heading to a refuel point because they just can't take it anymore. And these guys here, you might be able to come here, but you're definitely not going to make it in time, so that is a big issue. How about you guys? You still have a lot of reserve left. What's your surface range? It's similar to your air range, so that's okay. Right, the other big thing is that there are a lot of missiles over here, and they are probably coming in towards our destroyer, which is a bit of a problem. And likewise, there are a lot of missiles being shot at our Tomahawks that are streaming in against Kaliningrad over down here. So we're gonna have to see about that. We have some missiles left in the air here, but yeah, we are gonna get a lot of information about missiles being launched from these aircrafts against our Tomahawks, which is fine. I don't mind that at all, not that much at least. They are wasting perfectly good air-to-air missiles on our cruise missiles basically, so that is more or less okay, not a big threat at the very least. The big threat is this stuff here coming in towards our destroyer. Because we basically have shot all of our missiles and we are left with basically nothing. And yeah, you can see these guys here starting to bomb our bridges and stuff. That's not good. Yeah, just more missiles down there, that's okay. How about things up here? You are being jammed. We've lost eyes on these guys. They're coming in very low, which I regard as extremely suspicious, so they're probably on an attack run over there. Not much we can do down here. Or at the bridges. Yeah. And our Tomahawks are being hit over there, but some of them are apparently coming through a little bit better, so that's alright. But yeah, these guys here definitely streaming towards us. Are you actually laying chaff or something? Do that if you can, please. Yeah, we've lost eyes on them over here, but they are now coming in. You can see the sort of kink in their pathing, which often is used to conceal the exact nature of where you are coming from in modern naval warfare. Because if these guys had just launched straight at them, and we hadn't spotted them before, they probably would be able to engage us then. But so far we are okay. Are they actually shooting guns at us? Interesting. Right, yeah, we know about all of them. Yeah, guys, we're not gonna survive this. This is about 8, 9, 10 missiles at the very least. I suspect they've launched everything they have at us. And that does mean that we are gonna be screwed. Right. More missiles being detected. They basically shot down everything that we have. They're trying to... Look at them. They're trying to shoot with their guns at our missiles, and they're even succeeding at that. That's so sad. We only have 2 Tomahawks left in the air. That's pretty much everything that we have. Another bridge destroyed over here. This is the second bridge that they got. So yeah, that's sad. You guys just try to get back towards your base, please. Still can't quite believe that we lost a Eurofighter on the airbase over there. Right, you are coming in. Very soon we might have to pop up a little bit as these guys were very low and we are very low. We probably can't see each other yet. Yeah, just look at that. Just look at that. We just can't do anything about them. What are you? You're a decoy. don't think we can launch any decoys manually. Right, now we're gonna be screwed over there. They're probably gonna destroy that Tomahawk, but these guys here just might be doing something against them, and that would be okay. How are you doing? Bridge has been destroyed. Yeah, that's a third bridge. We are not doing well. Losing these bridges means that our NATO forces can't come from Poland towards Estonia and Estonia and Latvia, which means they probably would have to come in via sea, and you can just see how, sorry about that pun, but you can just see what problems would await us if we went by sea. We are toast. We are very, very, very properly toast. Can I do anything against that? Can I launch anything manually here? I think this is just no, what are you? MK54. Are you a decoy? No, you're just a torpedo. Okay, no point launching torpedoes against missiles. Right. Down here, more missiles that are just in the air somewhere. Don't know what they are. Oh, they're coming in against these guys, probably. You are still not quite 50 miles away. You shot down the Tomahawk? Vampires, yeah. So, 300 men at sea that are going to be lost over there. You guys are coming in fine. I think the next thing that we can really actively do is up over here. Let's jump to that location. Yeah, they're just launching unpunished at our stuff. Really, really hate to see that. Right. How about you? You are very far away from being able to do anything. So yeah, that's a big issue. I think these ships are returning to base. I really, really would like to see this radar installation come down. But I don't think we'll be able to do that. Right, did we launch a single missile at this guy then? Not sure whether we have. I don't think so. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Haven't seen it in a while, but doesn't have to be too bad. Since it might be burning and stuff, we're just gonna directly launch that. It will probably mark us as hostile. Are you just swinging past? Can't be. Will they just miss us? Are we spoofing their systems? Oh my god, that would be so great. No, 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 they are homing in. They are homing in at 4 miles. And they do have an active radar seeker, so we can't fool that too well. They're fire and forget weapons. They're not networked though, otherwise all of them would have turned at the same time. How are you doing? You're running 2 knots, which isn't great. And these missiles might be coming in against these ships. They are just mine layer, so okay, let's watch our ship go down. We only have guns, so you can see our failings opening, but we only have a final hit chance of 1% over here, so definitely we're just going to be wasted by all of these ships. All of them. Oh well, we did shoot down 1 or 2 there. I don't dare to hope. I don't dare to hope. It's so many. It's just so many Yeah, there we go. That's the first hit. Quite a bit of damage over here. System damage starting to pile up. And the more damage we take, of course, the less likely we're going to shoot down any of these missiles. Yeah, we are toast. We are probably not doing well. Yeah, there we go. Fire starting, flooding starting. We have sunk. We have sunk over here. But Yeah, we are sinking. Dear God, have mercy. Right, so there's not much we can do. I think what we're going to do is we're going to ask our Albatross here to first confirm the identity of this and then come down here. It's still 20 miles or so, and even then it just can't land on there, so this is more of a token effort. The good thing though is the Poles apparently have provided their forces to us, so that's very good to see. And can I actually group you? Yeah, so these two F-16s are now under our command. That's great. Let's get them over here as fast as humanly possible. You have very good range, so let's go in military speed. I don't think afterburner is something that we can do, but 300 miles, that's good enough for me. Similarly with you guys over here, let's group them as well. Let's see what they are. Also F-16s? Yeah, man, the Poles. Right, okay, let's try to come over here to defend these bridges. If we can, please. Pretty please. 300 miles radius. Yeah, good enough. Right, so what have we got? We've got the 3rd Aviation Squadron at Poznan. We've got a couple of units here, so 2 classes. The Kuczynski is in port in Gdynia. So that's pretty much Gdansk naval base. What have we got? So that's the ship. That's the Perry class. Oh, lovely. Perry class is of course an American class, but still a pretty good one. These guys should have a couple of missiles, harpoons or something. Grom. Oh, funny enough, they have been fitted with a Polish anti-air unit. Man-pads, basically. Chav Nixie. Oh, you only got torpedoes? Well, that's a disappointment. So these guys don't have anything that could be used against shipping, really. Also, you're docked and will take at least an hour to get ready. We've got a couple of you guys here. Fast missile crafts. These I'm much more interested in. You would be able to target what? Surface ships with these guys. 80 miles. Only 2 missiles, but how come you only have 2 missiles? It clearly shows more launchers than that. No, sorry, you have 4 of them, so you've got 8 of those. That's super good. Okay, let's launch these guys here as a group immediately. That's going to take 10 minutes or so, but still going to be great. Yeah, that's these guys. And then we've got another ship there. So what else have we got? We've got the Kjup. You're also only going to be ready in 6 hours, so let's not get too excited about this. But what have you got? Smerch. Funny. Aircrafts. Yeah. You're a bit so-so. You can't really engage naval targets, so that's all fine. And 4 submarines, still at Gdynia. That's these guys here, is it? Yeah. And you likewise are starting to take. You're taking a long time to ready yourself. Can I launch this guy individually? Yeah, it's going to take an hour or so. It's going to be very long. Right. And then we have gone. Oh, and 1 kilo. That's you. Yeah, 9 hours till you get ready. Okay, these are not quite as good as I would have hoped, but we've got some air bases as well. So we've got Minsk. Minsk is, I think, down here. Yep. And we do have some MiG-29s over here. So you know what? I think we probably want to launch these guys here immediately. You just might be close enough. You're about 160 miles away. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do a quick turnaround and try to launch them as quickly as possible and just try to get over here. I mean, we probably are a little bit too late with all of these guys coming in. At least we might be able to take revenge. And then we've got Poznan. Poznan? Where's Poznan? Poznan, Lalsk and Malbork. Malbork is over here. These also MiG-29s. You want to launch all of them immediately? You know what, let's at least launch 4 of them as a group. And try to get over here and try to do what we can. That's Malmborg. Then we need Poznan and Lask. Lask is over here. What have we got over here? Interesting. F-16s, again with the somewhat weird configuration of that sniper pod. And then we've got a recon craft over here. Actually a recon craft with some other things. So let's see what that is. An IR pod. What's your range? 20 miles. Surface search, ground search, ground search. Interesting. Interesting, but not something that I feel we really need at this moment. These AMRAAMs would be good to have, but I'm sort of suspecting that we won't get them in the air. I mean, all of these guys are coming in so fastly one after the other. It's basically only these 2 multi-rolls that we could do anything about. Okay, you know what? Let's launch 2 of them as a group, just as a pair, and that should be alright. And then Poznan. Where's Poznan? Okay, shows I should have paid more attention. Okay, that's Minsk. That's Lask. Whatever. Marburg. Is that you? I don't think it is. No, and you're pretty much irrelevant anyway. Military base, military base. Some aircraft over here. But again, largely... What are you? You're a torpedo. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I suspect we won't be able to engage these guys with that. We might try. Could be kind of funny. Can we launch that? No, they are still under Polish control. Okay, we do need still to find Poznan. Okay, where could it be? Right. It's not anywhere over here, not anywhere there. At Poznan, 3rd Aviation Squadron. Okay, sorry guys, I know this is not the most exciting, but it must be somewhere. Marburg, Lask, Minsk. How about you? Just some Raven and some other stuff. Minsk. Am I being stupid over here? Don't answer that in the comments, please. Right, Neuenburg. But Poznan is definitely in Poland. Right, I don't know. Rest of the forces, including some stuff. One is already at sea, didn't I see that? The Polalski. So let's try to find that ship. So we basically lost a ship and we're gaining another ship in turn. This one is the Norwegian ship that was under our control right away. And this guy here is the Admiral Carey. Have you got anything that can engage at surface? No. And you were a bit useless, honestly. Okay, but it's still alright to have you go that way. We've got a couple of helicopters here. That's okay, we haven't really seen any Russian submarines. I very much suspect that they are in the vicinity, but we haven't seen them at the very least. Right, okay, let's resume the game over here and see what we can do with our existing aircraft, especially you guys here, and especially with these Tomahawks. And we're probably going to lose that ship here as well. Yeah, and more bridges. Such a pity. I mean, a little bit earlier on our side with a launch, a little bit more aircraft over here, and we would have been able to do that much better. Right, you guys are now in a position where I think we can turn on our radars and try to find these guys here, because they must be somewhere. And I very much suspect that if we rise a little bit, we might be able to see them. With the artificial horizon right now, last information here is about 2 minutes ago, so they must be somewhere over here. Okay, weapon has been lost. Okay, interesting. Come on. Tell me where they are. This radar installation is jammed, so it can't see them. These guys are being jammed as well, so they are degrading their radar capabilities somewhat. There we go. Okay, stop. SC-24 fencers. Can I go ahead and ask you to... We've got a lot of these guys, so let's go with one each. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And soon we're going to be able to see them. Another bridge destroyed. This is starting to look like a loss already. Come on. I know you can see them. This is your air search radar. Yeah, there we go. First missiles are being launched. This is 8 aircraft coming in. We have 8 missiles exactly. And 8 short... Excuse me? Oh, this is not good. You guys, do you have any mines? I think you are a mine countermeasure ship. You don't have any mines probably. Do we have any ships here in the naval base? Only the sand... Yeah, mine countermeasure ship. Why don't you carry mines? Oh, that would be so great. Ah, with these 3 ships coming in, I think we are in a lot of trouble. There's not much we can do about that, so no point complaining, but things aren't going good. Things are pretty bad. Ooh, our Penguin class missile is coming in here, and where are our Tomahawks? They are coming in over there, so yeah, let's see whether you are going to impact that. It would be so great to sink that ship. It's shooting with its guns at the incoming missile, and we only launch a single missile, which is generally way too little. Another bridge destroyed. Yeah, and they did spoof our missile, which is somewhat unfortunate. Okay, but we have confirmation that this guy is still an active shooter, so to say. So, you know what? Let's actually allocate 2 of our Penguins on this guy, and let's launch 4 harpoons on this guy, and 4 harpoons on this guy. And let's see what's going to come out of that. That does leave 1 single missile left, but it should be okay. You guys are coming in there. We are still seeing a lot of losses over here. Things aren't going great. At the very least, some of our aircraft are now coming in. You guys, can you maybe go afterburner speed? That would leave you with a range of 140 miles. I think that's going to be enough. Yeah, and there's a hit on this mine layer. Unfortunate, not that bad, honestly, but still not great either, of course. Right. Okay, aircraft's over here. So how does it look? Will we be able to engage any of these guys? Take them out at least a little bit. Come on. Yes, 1 hit there. That's good to see. At the very least, we are degrading their capabilities of engaging our airfield. Nice, another launch there. So we're 2 for 2 now. That's great. It's really fantastic. A lot of flankers here. Nice. Nice, really good so far. These guys are jammed, so they've both locked onto a single target, which might be a problem. Yeah, there's the first miss. But we are launching the short-range AIM 132s now. So that's also okay, I guess. Another miss over there, so... yeah, and the bridges, man, they're being slaughtered. It might be the Polish Air Force, actually, with these F-16s that are coming to the rescue there. Jaguars are landing there, so that's okay. But how is it looking up here? And what are these ships, I wonder? I very much suspect that they are not friendly. Okay, you are within range of these guys here. So that's okay. What altitude are you guys at? 1,000 feet above ground. Can I actually ask you to be on a similar altitude? Missile being detected? Yeah, just on the bridges. Oh man, oh man. We are not doing a good job at defending our logistics hub. But again, I didn't want to be gamey, so I sort of didn't fully commit to that. So maybe that was a mistake. We do have some 27mm guns, so we could attack them, I guess. Come on, launch at them. You need to launch your short-range missiles there. I know you can. Okay, you can't. Right, let's try to do this anyway. This missile is starting to run low on fuel, so maybe it's not the wisest to launch at this range, because they will be trying to turn around. Oh dear, it's starting to be a little bit choppy over here. Right, there we are. First launches though. Come on. Right, down here I think it's a little bit choppy because of all of these missiles in the air and all of that. Nevertheless, how are we looking over here? We're basically losing information on the position of these guys. Fencer lost. That's good. More missile launches though, so at least some of them must have missed. Where's that? Oh, on the bridges. Okay. Well, since we know they are toast, I don't think it's too bad. Ooh, look at that! The Tomahawk is approaching over here, but I think it might have been. So at the very least, we are doing hopefully some damage against these guys there, at least a little bit. So that might be the one that is coming through over here, and would be a single one. Let's stop over here because a lot of guys have just left the one airbase or another, so we need to direct them to our target areas. So you guys here need to come up. I want you to go as fast as you can on, of course, a high altitude. And then we've got more guys over here down there. You can come up sort of normally, I guess. And then these MiG-29s, what do we want to do with you? We could actually try to go against these flankers over here. These Su-27s. But we might actually want to go over this, sorry, sort of this way. Try to avoid their AA a little bit. Lots of ships being attacked over here. And the Tomahawk over there. Nice! That's a good hit over there. That's extremely nice to see. So that's great. Russian aircraft has been destroyed, so another of the Su-25s over there somewhere. Su-25s. Right, great. Good stuff so far. What altitude are you guys? 1,000 feet. So you know what? Let's go to 1,000 feet as well, so that we can engage them with our guns. Nice. Okay, let's stop that and see. I don't think we need to engage any aircraft that is left over here. I don't think they are very well established to do that, so let's simply try to get you back to our base and re-arm yourself. So that's great to see. Down here, we are very close to engaging them. We might have done some damage against their radar installations over there, so that's great to see. We are trying to catch up here with afterburner speed against these guys. Not sure whether we are truly going to get there, but let's see. And of course we have 4 missiles coming in, four harpoons coming in against this ship, 2 penguins coming in against this guy, and 4 harpoons against this guy. So let's see whether that is going to work. But you know what, for that we are going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time around. Bye bye. And do leave a like and all of that if you want. Bye bye.